everyone, my name is Anifa Mvuemba and I am the designer and creative director for Anifa. Anifa is limitless, feminine, innovative. It's a lifestyle. It's more than just the clothes, it's about the woman that's wearing the clothes. When I started Anifa, I was 21, so I mean, the brand is literally like a reflection of myself, so it has evolved like so much. I could say, like, if you look at the designs from when I started in 2012 to what they look like now in 2020, it's like complete different, but it's a beautiful like thing because I see the growth. I see who I was as a woman when I was 21 and who I am now. You know, I'm gonna be 30 this year, so it's just like, it's been a really cool process. It's been hard, but I've enjoyed every single like second of this. The design aspect didn't really come about until I saw how it was perceived once I put it out. And I feel like growing up, I always felt like an outcast. I always felt like I wanted to be in, or I wanted to be a part of something. And I find that I actually have a voice with Anifa. So that was really what fueled the passion and what really helped me to like stay motivated and just be like super focused and driven to like really see this thing through. As entrepreneurs or business owners, we all have goals, right? We all have points that we want to hit in our lives or in our journeys as business owners or entrepreneurs or whatever. But what happens when you actually hit that goal? And then what? And for me, serving is something that was like a big part of it's a big part of who I am and what I want to do. So naturally, I was like, oh my God, this is actually the right time to talk about Congo. This is the right time to do a collection inspired by Congo. So growing up, I've heard so many stories about the coltan and the mining issues in Congo. So coltan is basically a mineral that is used in electronics, and a lot of the mines, actually 60 to 70% of the world's source is actually in Congo. And it's sold illegally through the black market, and a lot of times there's children at these mines. A lot of them are losing their lives. A lot of families are affected. There's like rebels in these villages that are terrorizing a lot of the people there. They're raping the women, they're raping the children, and it's a big issue. And I think just the simple fact that our phones are connected to this mineral is another big problem, because we all have smartphones. So some way and somehow we're also kind of part of the problem, but we don't know it. So I just wanted people to kind of just be aware and, you know, sometimes just think about certain things and what's happening and how women are getting raped and how children are affected, how you know, the wages are, how the conditions are at these mine sites. And just knowing the fact that 60 to 70% of the world source comes from Congo is huge. It's huge. So I just felt like, you know, this is something that people don't really talk about. These are things that people actually don't know about. I don't think it's bad that there's mine sites, you know, because this is how a lot of these families are able to feed their families. But I really wanted to shed light on the conditions, and I wanted this collection to support and benefit the families that are affected, and the organizations that are actually doing the groundwork in these villages and the places that are affected. So, I mean, I know one person or one organization can't do everything, but we have to start somewhere. I'm so intentional about everything that I do with this collection. You know, if you're African, then you know about like African seamstresses and how, you know, detail is so important and color is so important and prints are so important. So I really wanted to make sure that I use that in this collection, just to give tribute to all the African seamstresses out there, not just Congo specifically. I did a lot of detailing. I did prints my own way. I did color my own way, and every single color palette that we use in this collection has meaning to it. It has intention behind it. It has a story. It has purpose. One dress in particular, it's like a beautiful, like just like a dress where you can feel so much freedom in. And the color palette that we used was like red, blue, and yellow. And those are the colors of the flag. And the red really means like the pain, suffering, the blood of all the lives that have been lost. The blue means like the peace, and yellow just like the hope. I can talk about it, but I really wanted people to also do their research and just see what these conditions are actually like at these mine sites. I also want people to feel empowered. I want my Congolese peers to see, like, you know, you can do this, you know, something, you know, great things come out of Congo. We're not just like this country that, you know, is going through it, and you just hear about the, you know, the what are they called, rebels and things like that. But I really want people to feel empowered and to really love what we came up with and what we created for this capsule collection.